Hey, it's Patricia coming back at you, really diving deep into the summertime here. I wanted to talk to you today about homeschooling during the summer. Yes, homeschooling during the summer. It's actually one of my favorite seasons of the year to homeschool because we can really take advantage of this beautiful weather and lean into those outdoor activities like gardening, taking nature walks, even doing science experiments outside, taking the mess from the kitchen where it's cold the rest of the year and taking it out into the backyard. So I want you to think about ways that we can homeschool through the summer to keep the learning going without making it a stressful situation. We take a slower, relaxed pace all summer long, but the learning keeps happening and keeps that mentality throughout the rest of the year. Hey, let's think about just diving right into summertime homeschooling. It's not going to look like regular school year homeschooling where you might be sitting around the living room or dining table. It's more about sitting with a book by the pool or outdoors at a park and just taking in the sounds of nature while still learning. So why not just call it a summer break? Well, because we maintain that constant mentality of we're always learning no matter what we're doing, even if it just looks like we're lounging by the pool. Um, as long as we keep that spirit of learning going throughout the year, it's homeschooling. And it's going to get us in a better mood for when we get a little more serious later on in the school year. So if you've at all been around regular public school system, traditional schools, so the regular calendar, you've probably heard the term the summer slide. And that's a concept that kids will stop learning as soon as they get some freedom in the summertime because they're not sitting behind a desk anymore, getting all that information crammed down their little heads. And then they'll come back in the fall and not remember anything that they learned way back in March, April, May, before they hit the wildness of summer. But if we're homeschooling through the summer, that's not an issue. And we don't have to think about that traditional system of sitting and regularly studying every day, but we can look for the learning opportunities throughout all of our summer activities, do fun educational things like board games, interactive online games, summer classes that we can take that will keep the fun incorporated with different learning activities so that our kids don't have to worry about a summer slide unless it's a slide right into the pool. So that would be fun, right? So, summertime and homeschooling seem like the perfect marriage of flexibility if you embrace that. This is a really good time of year to continue to foster your kids' individual interests in a way that only homeschooling can do, but it also gives them opportunities to do things that they can't in the rest of the time of the year. Like, for example, my daughter's out building a wilderness survival fort right now, and she's planning on sleeping in the wilderness tonight. Not so much in the wintertime. So just really, you can lean into those special interests, passions, explore new hobbies in a way that sometimes you can't during the regular school year. But again, keeping that curiosity going, keeping the learning going, and knowing that in every moment, even those deep dives, your kids are going to grow and expand. Just maintaining that flexibility. Hey, you might be traveling this summer, like many families do. And when you're traveling with the homeschooling mentality, you change from thinking about just going from maybe one amusement park to the next, getting ice cream here or there, to really exploring the regions that you're traveling, even if it's just one state over, and looking at the different culture, geography, history of the area and comparing it to yours. And those are little learning opportunities for your kids that will carry through to the school year. So, traveling is an awesome opportunity to really broaden your children's global understanding and cultural understanding. But even if you're not traveling, and maybe you have friends who are, and they're sharing pictures on Instagram or TikTok, Facebook, instead of just doom scrolling, take a moment, pause, and go, wow, let's take a look at the history, look up this region that my friend's in. Let's try to put them on the map. And that's another one of those great learning opportunities that you can take advantage of when you maintain that homeschooling mentality. The biggest way that the summertime really facilitates our homeschooling experience is giving us that opportunity to be really immersed in the outdoor natural world in a way that we just can't when the weather's harsh. We like to do things like camping, going to botanical gardens, just going out and exploring the natural environment around us. And this is not only fun, but also very educational, especially when you're putting on that homeschooler hat and searching for moments of teaching to sneak in there, and they really embrace, like if we see animal droppings, and then we can explore what kind of animal made that, learning about different rocks, minerals, plant life. So there's so much to learn about the natural world that we can explore somewhat with books and with videos, but there's nothing like really experiencing it outdoors, hands on. So, art and creativity should be a regular part of everybody's homeschooling experience year round. It really helps us to have more well rounded kids and lets our kids express themselves. But the summertime just sometimes provides unique opportunities that they can do more things outdoors, enjoy plays like Shakespeare in the Park, or just fun kid plays in the park, concerts outdoors, painting outside when the weather's nice, even things like tie-dyeing shirts in the summer sun, all promote creativity for our kids, as well as a lot of opportunities that just aren't available during the school year. The city where I live has a catalog packed full of options for kids in the summertime to do things like band camp, art camp, dance, theater. So take advantage of a lot of those opportunities that are really uniquely available in the summer. PE, did I say that right? PE, yeah, physical education. It's a real important part of your child's overall education because it helps us to maintain healthy bodies, healthy attitudes about how to take care of our bodies and our daily day-to-day life throughout the school year, throughout the whole year. But in the summertime, we just have some really fun ways to stay fit and healthy. And you don't really have to do much to get the kids to do things like jump in the swimming pool, go for a walk, run around the park, hikes, exploring outdoor things, even nighttime hikes or walks around the neighborhood and looking at the stars when the weather's nice. These are ways to keep your kids healthy, fit, both physically and emotionally and mentally. And hey, it's good for us moms too. So get on the PE bus. So homeschooling in the summer is not just about academics, as you can see. Uh, for me, one of the biggest opportunities over the summertime is just leaning into the family unit. And it's a perfect time to kind of forge those stronger bonds of the family while we're all operating at a more relaxed pace. Some of our other responsibilities that we might have during the regular school year seem to lighten up over the summertime, as does our mood, and that creates a perfect space and feeling for getting together more as a family, taking on little projects, things like painting a bathroom or gardening together outside, or getting involved with some local community activity, church activities, different civic engagement opportunities that you can work together with as a family. Those are memories that your kids will take with them long after they've forgotten all the academics that we've put in through the rest of the year. You're going to mostly appreciate having homeschool during the summer at the end. That's when the biggest benefit is evident, when you are not shocked with the sudden jolt of enjoying a relaxing summer and then suddenly hitting the books hard. It's going to be more of a gradual on ramp into your academic year, especially for those of you who have transitioned from coming out of a public school setting this last spring, taking the summer, and then going into the fall homeschooling. Sometimes it can be a big shock to suddenly get overwhelmed at home and trying to run it from day one, my first day of school. But if you've done it gradually over the summer, just little by little increasing those academics and finding those learning opportunities, it's going to feel less jolting, and you're going to start to appreciate that there's going to be learning opportunities for your kids every moment of every day, even while they're loafing by the pool. So embrace that, lean into the learning of summer, and it's going to help you coast into the traditional academic calendar when fall hits. And you'll be able to appreciate those times when you're feeling overwhelmed in the fall and know that they're going to be learning no matter what.